Alright, so Clash Royale's been a complete mess lately, and honestly, this is the first time we've seen a boycott like this in the game's history. I'm not talking about some random Reddit post telling people to stop spending money. I'm talking about a full creator boycott. The biggest creators in the game are done. Even a pro player who's earned hundreds of thousands of dollars just announced he's retiring. The community has hit a breaking point. And for those who are employed, let me summarize the whole situation. So the game was dying at the end of 2024. Clash Royale was in bad shape. Players were gone, money was down, the whole thing looked dead. Then, this huge streamer, Jinxy, started playing it in May 2025. This guy's the 8th biggest on Twitch. He got famous playing Rainbow Six Siege, which is a game he basically revived, but when he moved to Clash Royale, his fans came with him. And he wasn't just streaming, he was running tournaments with his own money, getting other creators involved, building up the community. It worked too. MrBeast started playing because of him. XQC got into it. IShowSpeed, Stable Ronaldo. All these massive streamers jumped in. The game came back to life. The numbers were insane. New players up by 500%. Revenue more than doubled. People who quit years ago were coming back. By any way you measure it, Clash Royale had its best year ever in 2025. But then Supercell added Heroes in December 2025, and everyone hated it. Heroes are basically powered-up versions of regular cards that go in special deck slots. They also added level 16 cards. The community was pissed because it felt super pay-to-win. The whole system was confusing. You get 2 hero slots, but they're shared with champion cards, and the rules change in different modes. People thought it was way too pay-to-win. Jinxy, like many others, did not like this either. He kept saying it was gonna kill the game. Him and other creators were getting more and more negative about where Clash Royale was going. And he was right. The revenue started dropping. Player numbers started dropping. Everything Jinxy predicted was happening. So you've got this situation where Jinxy saved the game, then Supercell made updates he and the community hated, and so the game started declining again. Then February 10th, 2026, Supercell CEO Ilkka Paananen puts out his yearly blog post. There's this whole section about Clash Royale called A Historic Year. He's talking about how insane the growth was, how all the numbers went up, how the game came back, and he credits the team, talks about the designers, mentions the game's manager by name, says how smart choices saved the game. But here's the wild part. He said the Michael Bolton campaign and the Free Barbarian evolution were what caused the most positive impact. Michael Bolton, the music artist old people listen to. That's what he credited for saving the game. And he doesn't mention Jinxy, doesn't mention any streamers, 0 times. The whole story is about how Supercell's team brought it back. Jinxy saw this and lost his mind. Posted a screenshot saying, "Probably the biggest spit in the face I've ever seen." And that tweet exploded. Over 100,000 likes, 11.2 million views. For a Clash Royale tweet. That's insane. MrBeast commented right under it saying, "I only started playing again because of you." Then, Stable Ronaldo backed him up. Lacey too. Courage. All these huge creators reacting to Jinxy's call out. Muhammad Light, another big creator, said, "It's actually crazy how ungrateful they are. Bad updates is one thing, but not giving any credit to the guy who made the game popular worldwide again is absolutely unforgivable." People started pulling up actual data. There's this timeline showing Clash Royale revenue versus major events. The Michael Bolton campaign and Free Barbarian evolution that Supercell credited, the revenue barely moved. But when Jinxy posted his first Clash Royale video, revenue skyrockets. When MrBeast started playing, another huge jump. Then when Jinxy quit and other big creators stopped playing, revenue drops hard. The data proved everything. Then Jinxy went live and absolutely went off. He was calling Supercell horrible, said they were stealing credit from creators. He made it clear it wasn't just about him either. He named other creators like Riley, Ken, and Mo who helped bring eyes to the game. And then he got into what's really wrong with the game. He said if he was CEO, he'd walk into Supercell headquarters and start firing people.
Whose idea was level 16? You in the back? You're fired! Pick up your Whose idea was Heroes? You're fired! Pick up your pack your bags! You're
He was dead serious about it too. I mean, classic Jinxy rant, to be honest. Said 2026 is gonna be the worst year ever for Clash Royale unless they start fixing stuff. The backlash was huge. Thousands of comments. Reddit lost it. Then Sketch posted, "Not touching Clash Royale again until Supercell acknowledges Jinxy's impact." Disgusting to act as if a dev changed a game that's been the same for years. He went on about how Jinxy revived Clash Royale, Rocket League, and Rainbow Six Siege. Said, "You changed change lives and deserve recognition and compensation. Numbers don't lie. The Jinxy effect is real. Pay that man, Supercell. That tweet got 42,000 likes. Lacey commented, saying, "There is a serious problem with gaming companies not recognizing us, creators, when we are a pivotal piece in reviving the games." Agent 00 wrote, "Not gonna lie, I thought they gave you equity from how hard you were pushing it. They owe you some millions." Courage said, "I only watched and engaged with Clash Royale content because of you." The whole creator community rallied behind Jinxy. Gaming news sites picked it up. But then things got even more serious. A couple of creators had been trying to organize a creator boycott before this even happened. Alt made a tweet calling on Ian, Ken, Riley, Orange Juice, and others to not participate in the CRL English versus Spanish event to protest Supercell's management. He said, "If they won't listen, then make them listen. You guys hold the cards." Most people thought there's no way the big creators would actually do it, especially Ken and OJ. These guys have been with Clash Royale for years. They're the face of the game, but Ken said, "Okay." Riley said, "I won't be playing in the Creator Showdown on February 15th. Wish everyone who's participating a good experience." The Creator Showdown was a big deal. It was English versus Spanish creators, $50,000 to $75,000 prize pool. Every creator was guaranteed money. The lineup was supposed to be the biggest Spanish creators against Ken, Riley, Ian, Orange Juice, Clash with Julia, a huge streamed event. And when Ken and Riley dropped out, Supercell had to postpone the entire event. They put out a statement saying they're postponing the English versus Spanish Creator Showdown to a later date. Super sorry for the short notice. Hope to have a new date soon. It actually worked. The boycott actually worked. When the creators who are the face of the game said enough is enough, Supercell had to cancel their event. But it gets crazier. A pro player named Sandbox announced, "I'm officially retiring from pro in 2026. Now you might think, okay, some random semi-pro, but Sandbox is a top 5 player in the world. He's earned over $200,000 playing this game. He's objectively a top 7 player by earnings. He grinds 8 to 10 hours a day. A month before this, he was tweeting about looking for a coach to work with him in 2026. He was planning his whole year, and he just quit. If he's serious about this, that's insane. That really speaks volumes. A player who's made his career off this game is walking away. The community had never seen anything like this before. Creators and pros coming together to stand up against Supercell. People on Reddit started organizing their own boycotts, mass uninstall days, telling people to stop spending money. And unlike the usual Reddit boycotts that never work, this time it mattered because the big creators were leading it. 2 days after Jinxy's post, February 12th, the CEO updated the blog. He added a whole apology section, said, "I failed to acknowledge the role that creators, pro players, and the broader community played in Clash Royale's resurgence. That was my mistake, no one else's, and it runs counter to everything I believe about the impact creators have on our games and our business. I am sorry." This time, he actually named Jinxy, talked about creators running tournaments, spending their own time and money, bringing the game back into the spotlight, said that passion deserves to be acknowledged. But a lot of people thought the apology sounded super corporate and fake. People were literally saying he used AI to write it. Others pointed out he only said sorry because it became a PR nightmare, not because he actually felt bad. Some people accepted it, but a lot didn't. And here's where it gets interesting. Revenue and player numbers were already dropping again in early 2026, which is exactly what Jinxy said would happen because of Heroes. The data backed him up. He predicted all of this months ago, and Supercell didn't listen. So that's where things stand now. The apology's out there. A major tournament got cancelled, a top pro retired, creators are boycotting, revenue keeps dropping, and everyone's watching to see if Supercell actually makes real changes or if this was just damage control. The message is clear: remove heroes, remove level 16, or at least stop pushing them so much. Stop making the game pay to win. Start respecting the creators who saved your game. Otherwise, events keep getting cancelled, creators keep leaving, pros keep retiring, and revenue keeps dropping. This is the biggest community uprising Clash Royale has ever seen. And it all started because Supercell forgot to say thank you. That is the whole situation summarized.